pay-per-views from 5 years ago and 6 years ago, and it's the same thing. Oh, if you don't like it, stop watching. And then somebody else says, I am stopping watching. And then the ratings come out and the ratings are down. And then somebody else on Twitter says, well, the world is changing. People aren't watching on cable anymore. The ratings don't matter. They're on like YouTube and shit. Oh yeah? Then why are the ratings on other TV shows beating them? And why do ratings on other TV shows go up? If they don't matter. Why are there empty seats in the arenas over the last 4 years when there hadn't been ever before? Why did the WWE damn near sell out all the time, or at least 85% sold out at every show? But yet, 3 years ago, we started a trend of tarping off sections. Something we hadn't seen in quite a long time. The merchandise sales are down. The seats are being tarped off. And now we're in a pandemic when you should be extra creative and you do f***ing nothing. This is the worst f***ing post-WrestleMania Raw I have ever seen in my life. In my life. I could put a headset on and commentate Raw and be more entertaining as two personalities talking to each other than these three dips of. You got token douche guy white man Corey Graves. You got Carlton Byron Saxon. And now you got ass kisser from ESPN Canada, or wherever he's from, Corey Graves. Throw it up in the air and kick it until it goes 100 miles an hour straight into Linda McMahon's pussy. That's what I want to do. Straight into Linda McMahon's pussy. I'll start a fire down here and throw water and all over my mixer. I'll set my whole house ablaze and my whole family ablaze and everything I care about ablaze because I can't stand this anymore. I swear to God, if you take Jake DeMarco's vision, Jesus Christ, I will bring you back to life myself, mother. And I will bring you back Easter 2022, and I'll be wearing a bunny suit, and I'll be sporting a chainsaw, and I will cut you and eat you live on Sunday Mass for the 15,000 old who still watch PBS. Someday, he'll come again. Oh, I hope he does. And I'll do it in front of Vince McMahon. I'll eat Christ in front of Vince McMahon. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Oh, they're never going to hire you now, Joe. They never would anyway. They never would anyway. You want to play games with me, WWE?
Oh, wow.
You want to play games with one of the greatest announcers that's going right now on the indies? Know that very well. Tony Khan, are you blind, brother? And selling angel dust. Tony Khan is paying that medical bill because without Tony Khan, you hurt yourself on the indies? Brother, you'd be selling a lot more than the white powder of God, brother. You'd be selling a lot more than that. I'm talking about sucking dick and selling angel dust, you nasty New York piece of trash, Eddie Kingston. And the WWE, they got nothing. They got nobody that can cut a promo in WWE. Nobody that can cut a promo in WWE. Cody Rhodes can't even win a title in AEW because he's too busy following around some guy with a BLM sign sniffing his asshole for the turds that fall out.
Oh, man. The same old rage, baby. The same old rage. It's Monday night, and it's the same old rage. What's up, everybody? It's Monday night. Do you feel the hate? Do you feel like you just wasted your life watching this godforsaken show like I do? Oh, man. There's a lot of nothing to talk about, but we're going to do it anyway. I mean, what are they doing? Talk about time to lay the tarps. I mean, time to lay down and mail it in for the Backlash pay-per-view. Man, this is a 100% mail it in. That main event that we just saw should have been the dark match that happened after everything went off the air. That's what that should have been. Should have been everything that went down after the show was over. It's exactly what it should have been. Roman Reigns comes out with that greatness on a different level shirt that we were talking about last week, by the way. 3 hours in a basket. I want to thank Dawn for becoming a $10 VIP patron on my Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Oh, boy. I mean, like, the show was solid enough for what it is. Like, they did things that make sense within stories that they have, and things are what they are, but, man, in my opinion, bro, it's bedtime. I don't think it was a very good show, but it was, I don't know, man. It was lame. Bored me. What do you think about it, Tony Khan? Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month? You don't understand how amazing it was to watch Raw. Okay, thank you, Tony Khan, for your comments on Raw. Really appreciate it. Happy Asian American Pacific Islander underground sewer dwelling, above ground cabin building, bamboo eating, panda hunting, West Nile virus finding Heritage Month. Whatever. Thank you. I love those pink flowers around you too. That looks beautiful. I'm glad they chose that on TNT as the portrait style here. You know, if I were to kill a deer that I thought might be, into its own sex's sex, it would look like this. Tony Khan, more like Tony Wrong. Take a picture of this. Fucking screenshot that shit. Send that shit to fucking Mr. Rich. Can you believe that guy was in Jake DeMarco's DMs one time because of something we did on the show? Tony Khan DMs Jake DeMarco to tell him to fix something, that we were wrong about something. Crazy. I mean, I kind of respect that, to be honest. Like, hey, let me tell you what's up. It's not bad. Raw was so terrible tonight. Most people went to bed. Twitter I checked the Twitter activity. This is an interesting stat. I checked the Twitter activity as far as, what people are normally doing on a Monday night as far as wrestling goes. And the Twitter activity for wrestling dropped a lot. It dropped a lot. So it dropped 35% compared to last week. And that's crazy. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. 35% compared to 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks ago, 35% more talk about Raw and activity about Raw. So in 3 weeks, they've lost about 10 to 12% every week. Not a good sign. People are going to bed. People are falling asleep. People are choosing not to watch. People are choosing to get a second job. People would rather, they're like, I'm getting a second job. I won't even see Raw. I'll be getting home when Raw is in the middle of it, and I'm not watching it. That's seriously one of the major things that's happening. It's one of the major things that's happened to a lot of people, is that they've had to get a second job. And it's something we don't talk about a lot, but since the pandemic started, a lot of people mailed it in for 2020 and even 2021, and in 2022, it's back to like, whoa, shit, I better get a second job. I'm behind in my bills. Same thing happened to me, obviously, but I'm in a different situation. But a lot of people in that same boat, and that's what they're doing. I saw the show from beginning to end tonight, and there was some the stuff that was good wasn't amazing. It was just good. It was just like solid enough. Okay, solid 5 or 6 out of 10 moment. All right, let's see what else happens, and that's really about it. Okay, we don't need that music anymore, and that's really about it. You know what I mean? Like they it's not like they. If having looked at what we saw tonight, it's hard to book something better because they were on this road anyway. So this is the road they painted, they paved. You know, what do you do when you have a guy like AJ Styles who just wants to play video games and have a Twitch account? You know what I mean? How are you going to build any bigger of a storyline with him and a guy like Edge and Damian Priest when, you know, AJ Styles really just wants to go home and play video games, you know, and go home to his kids and stuff, which I can't blame you for that. I totally understand why you would do that. I get it. But it makes for a boring time for most people. You know what I would have done? I would have had Finn Balor come out to seemingly help him, and then I would have had Finn Balor turn on him. You know, Finn Balor comes out and Edge jumps out of the ring and Priest jumps out of the ring, and Finn Balor's out there and he's standing back to back with him as they're, you know, whatever, and then Finn Balor turns and now Finn Balor is part of Edge's crew, you know, or whatever. But whatever. I mean, it was just so boring. To me, it was boring. I think some of you guys liked it. I don't think everybody hated the show. I think some people thought the show was pretty solid or good. You know, I don't think you loved it. I don't think you thought it was the best show ever, but I mean, I think a lot of people thought it was solid or okay. You know, and to the people that think that, like, that's great, like, for you. You know what I mean? I do not think that. I didn't think it was solid or good. I thought it was safe. It made sense in the storytelling of what they're doing, but it was safe, on course, and that's about it. But safe is the biggest word. Just keep to the storylines, basic, whatever, and just get to the pay-per-view. That's all we need to do. Nothing special here. And no match was that good tonight, so no matches set me on fire, right? So no match tonight really made me go, wow, what a classic, or what an amazing match that was, or what a fun time, really. You know, there was a couple, like, kind of fun-ish tag team situations and matches. But I hate triple threats and triple tag teams and, you know, 8-man tags and whatever. So, you know, just a whole lot of nothing for me tonight, you know, as far as, you know, I'm concerned. Whole lot of nothing as far as I'm concerned. Now, I could be in a bad mood. The Celtics lost to the Bucks. That looked ugly. The Bruins lost to the Hurricanes tonight, 5-1. That was ugly. The Red Sox suck. The Patriots are on fucking retard pills drafting right now. They're fucking drafting quarterbacks, and what the fuck are they doing? So maybe I'm just maybe Boston sports is leaking into my brain. I'm also watching Star Trek be destroyed by retards like Alex Kurtzman, Akiva Goldsmith, and a bunch of other fucking asshole idiots. A bunch of people who have never written on a show ever, writing Picard, or Petard, and so you've got all bad news in my life, you know what I mean? I'm working 3 jobs, you know, I'm watching the Bruins suck tonight, the Celtics blow it, the Red Sox suck, the Patriots are retarded, and people writing on Star Trek Picard are fucking numbskull nimrods. Star Trek Discovery's a piece of shit, so everything that I want to watch, Halo Master Chief is all about seeing his asshole. So, you know, it's just like everything is bad right now for me. And then I tune into Monday Night Raw and I'm like, yep, I'm stuck watching this show for 7-year-olds. This has got to be for 7-year-olds. I can't believe this is for anybody but 7-year-olds. All I know is suddenly Seymour. God, I love Little Shop of Horrors, but suddenly everything I love is destroyed. Like since 2016, it started with Ghostbusters, Star Wars, the Marvel Universe, Superman, you name it. Lord of the Rings is gone. I don't even care about that, but that's done. Star Trek is now done. Although Strange New Worlds is coming out, maybe that'll be good. I don't know. Thursday we'll find out. But everything sucks. WWE is awful every Monday night. It's not even at the point where it's like bad, where it used to be, where it was fun to rant on when it was bad and stupid, but some of it was really good and exciting, so you had that kind of give and take of, oh, this is really exciting and fun, but what could happen if they do this, but everything else really kind of sucks. What are they doing? Why are they fucking up? Now it's just all like dead. So everything is shit. It's not just woke. It's not just fucking that. It's just these people suck. They really suck, bro. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. I love Star Trek The Next Generation. They've now taken it and ruined it and destroyed it. Written by asshole idiots like Akiva Goldsmith, who's a fucking idiot, and Alex Kurtzman, who should be fucking raped with a dildo with spikes and poison on it. A guy that fucking made The Mummy, the remake of The Mummy that sucked, and everything. Look up his fucking credentials. They all suck. Yet they're hired. Why are they hired? Joe Biden can't fucking speak. He's the president. Why is he the president? Star Wars is run by Kathleen Kennedy, who just wants to do girl power, woke. But it sucks, so no one wants to watch it. The Mandalorian was only good because you weren't doing that. Then they fired Gina Carano for tweets. Now they're trying to cancel Chris Pratt because he's a Republican. Chris Pratt's a Republican. So fucking what? I'm not a Republican. Who gives a shit? But they want to destroy it. They want him fired. They want him off the series. They want a new Star-Lord. And they're going after him on Twitter every single day. Why is everything in our world collapsing? Why is entropy taking over at an accelerated rate on purpose? What the fuck is going on in the mathematical code of our society right now? The food processing plants are burning down. We need food. There's a food shortage, but the food plants are mysteriously burning the fuck down. Nobody cares. Like, what the fuck is going on everywhere, from the fucking beginning of TV to fucking Hollywood to family units to neighborhoods to everything, to shows, to Xbox. Let's call it the Xbox One X70 X4. What? How is my GED ass smarter than these people? I find it impossible. I'm at the point where I'm starting to believe that the world isn't real, and that either we all live in our own universe or I'm living in my own universe. And this is only my universe. And it's reflecting on my brain, and I'm creating this myself and manifesting the breakdown of everything. I'm starting to wonder if any of you are real, or I'm real, or anybody's real. How could everything systematically decline almost on purpose for no reason other than fucking burn it down? I don't know. Do you guys know? Because I don't know, but and why is Joe bringing up Star Trek? Why is Joe bringing up movies, Hollywood, everything? Why? Because I swear to Christ, it's all related. But then again, maybe not, because then you have things that are decent like Mandalorian. You have things that are decent like Stranger Things. That's coming back out, season 4 of that. You know? You have, indie projects that do well. So, so it's only the corporate stuff. It's only the mainstream stuff, the corporatized stuff. I don't know. It's only the mass production. You have local farms that are doing great. So why is it everything up here on the top is being knocked off, but seemingly on purpose? I don't know. But it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty wild. It's pretty weird. And strap yourselves in, bro. Because I don't know what the fuck we're dealing with right now. Yo, Moss Blaze, thank you very much for becoming a member, bro. I gotta fix that. Thanks for becoming a member, my friend. Really appreciate that. I love Stranger Things, Gary Batman. What's up, Gary Batman? How you been, Gary Batman? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Roe v. Wade is overturned. Damn. That's gonna create some real crazy. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, you want to talk about things breaking down? Check out my Patreon. It's a new month, so we lost some patrons down to 177. So I might cry myself to sleep tonight. So if you can, check out Patreon and remember to sign back up, or give it a try and sign up if you can. we literally need 35 of you, if not 100 of you. But I don't think 100 is going to happen. But I will ask for you guys to check it out. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thousands of bonus things, not on YouTube, of mine. If you want to hear me talk about this, that, and the other thing, classic friends, classic co-hosts, classic episodes, classic moments, it's all there on Patreon, and it's only there on Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Become a patron. Hit that like button if you guys can. Stick the thumb up my ass. We're not even at 100 likes yet. Somebody with 100 fucking viewers would have 120. We got 300 and we're at 88. I mean, what's going on? Erase your mind. Those Xbox names really are. I mean, like, they tell you how people are purposely ruining shit. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on in the world right now. But things are crazy. The Oilers score. How about the fight in Toronto, man? They had a nice little fight, Tampa Bay and Toronto. Some little beatdowns there tonight. So hockey was fun to watch tonight. I had it on my phone. I was flipping back between a couple of games. DWELSH was sending me some videos of games. I watched the Bruins-Carolina. Obviously, that didn't go very well for me. And that's about it, man. Let's get into Raw. I think I gave my sort of summary about what I think about it here at the beginning. But, let's go ahead and sadly watch what happened. Roman Reigns comes out with the gang. I thought this was a solid beginning at first. And then it sort of trivialized itself down to just being us against you. McIntyre with the sword comes out. And they set up their big match at WWE WrestleMania Backlash, and the opening moment was nice enough. Maybe a 6 out of 10, which is not a bad score. That's a thumbs up. It's all right, good opening, sure. It's a thumbs up, but it's not much of one. So, 6 out of 10 opening for me. And then there's a big tag team match, which was also okay. It was an okay match with Gable and all them, and Street Profits, a little bit cringy at this point. But sometimes I find myself really liking the Street Profits. Other times I find myself feeling that the Street Profits are just whatever. They don't matter at all. They're just another team to fill a spot for a second. But, again, like I said, then there's other times where I'm really liking them. What up, Drew Barr? How you doing, man? You know what? Keep abortion, but legalize stem cell research. How about that? Yeah, there you go. How about that, man? What up, Sean? How you doing, man? Sean, you sexy beast. What up, Jocko? What up, Mr. Kincaid, man? Have a beer, bro. Clang them glasses, dude. I hope your hockey teams had a good night. Mine did not. So I hope yours had a decent one, because mine did not do well. You know what I mean? Did not go very well for the Boston Bruins. Let me tell you that. Moss Blaze. Thank you for becoming a member, Moss Blaze. Much appreciated, man. The link is up, pinned to the top of your chat above. If you want to donate, the link is up there, or you can super chat down below, whichever you like, or the link is in the description box down below if you want to expand it, check it out, and all the amounts, we got there. Love you guys talking about Boys Be Bad. Macho thing to do is when you priority thing. It's a weird thing. I don't really want to get into that. I really don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into those politics, because then everybody's going to get mad at each other. I don't want to get into that. I'm just saying the overall world seems like it's breaking down somehow or the other. The Bucks beat the shit out of the Celtics the other night. That did not look good. And the Celtics set a record for three-pointers. I don't understand. But yeah, a valiant effort for the tag team match, or six-man tag, or whatever it was. It was all right, nice. But again, then we get, AJ Styles on the mic, who doesn't even want to be there. He wants to be playing video games somewhere. So that was just whatever. We see the Carmella situation. There's the slap. What a slap there. I love that slap. I'm glad they replayed that, because it was a hell of a slap. And then Veer comes out and just destroys some guy on the microphone who just could not do his best James Ellsworth. And I believe any man with two hands has a fighting chance, or whatever he said. And it was like he was all weird. It was so good, man. That was like a weird, iconic moment for that guy. And then I don't know what happened after that. People on Twitter were saying he was canceled, and I remember that. I just don't remember why he was canceled. People said it was for kid stuff, and I don't think that was true, right? But then again, that's the Velveteen Dream situation too, so I don't know. But yeah, Veer comes out and destroys this fucking guy, and it's stupid, pretty much. That local guy didn't look very great in the ring. He was all right. Did a job selling. Nice stuff there. Again, Edge comes out. They cut a pretty good promo. Probably the best thing of the night. Maybe the best promo of the night. The best thing of the night was Edge talking to the crowd. I felt that Edge shitting on the crowd and getting involved with the crowd was probably the best thing of the night for me. I think. I don't think. I mean, okay, maybe Roman opening the night was pretty decent, somewhat 6 out of 10. But this was probably my best thing of the night, though. And then Finn Balor comes out with AJ and whatever. And that's decent enough because this is kind of a mid-card, top mid-card booked situation, which is fine. I thought this was, again, all right as well. Makes sense. But again, because there was just nothing else that was over that in a 7, 8, 9, 10 realm of things on Raw, not one segment was a 10, not one segment was a 9, not one segment was an 8. And then you could argue about segments being maybe a 7, I believe. But just right there on that fact alone tells me, you're in for kind of a blah night on Monday Night Raw for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It happens how it happens. What's up, chat? Guys, thanks for being here. Hit that like button. Stick the thumb up my ass.
It's a super chat.
Got a super chat coming in from the man.
Super chat.
Mr. Pico Boulevard. What up, Mr. Pico? How you doing? I'm back.
Celtics are done unless Len Bias makes a comeback.
Yeah. Well, that's not happening. Yeah, they're this looks rough. I mean, they're facing the champs. Right? So, there's a possibility that the Bucks repeat. If the Bucks repeat, then it's like, okay, well, we lost. That makes sense. Again, we lost to the champs. It's just too bad, man, because, I don't know. We'll see what happens, though. Mr. Pico Boulevard, thank you for the $2 super chat. Much appreciated. But, yeah, it's much like Raw. It's not looking very good. But, yeah, AJ Styles, I just don't care about him. Finn Balor should, whatever. It's a blah segment. I think someone told me Mustafa Ali is getting released. He has a 2-year contract, so if that's the case, he wants out of his contract and they're going to let him. I don't know why you would. I'd be like, screw that. I'll do whatever you want for 2 years and make, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. If Mustafa Ali is making $150 a year or $100,000 a year or $90,000 a year, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just collects it. Hey, I'll collect, make some whatever, and hey, whatever. I don't know. But if he's making like $80K to $100K, I mean, if he leaves, is he going to make more than that or even close? I don't know. I don't think so. So if that's the case, you know what I mean? Why would you do it? Why would you bother? I don't know. I don't know why you would. But it was lame, man. This show was lame tonight, bro. It was so bad. I mean, to me, it was so boring. It's not that it was bad, because I hate to say it's bad. I don't mean that. It just was boring. It was just whatever. Just like if I didn't do these reviews, I would just say, like, man, we'll see you at Backlash. Forget the next 2 weeks. It's going to be terrible. I'll just see you guys at Backlash. You know what I'm saying? I'd just be like, I'll see you at Backlash. I won't even do Raw. I'd be like, you know what, guys? I'm not going to do a Raw review for the next 2 weeks. I'll see you at Backlash for the review. That's it. Because there's no point. And that's what it is. There's no point in this. Nothing good really happened. Not a lot built off of anything. Now, I heard from somebody, that Ali wants out. But that person is right about a lot of things sometimes, and they're in WWE. I can say that. But they've really only been right about 30% of the time, and so, like, you know, I question their thing. And on top of that, I know he's got a 1 or 2 year contract. I don't know 100%, but I know he's got some kind of contract. So I question whether the legitimacy of what I was told is even close. I mean, it would be like WWE to roll him out here, have what's-his-face beat him, right? To have whatever his name is. What the hell's his name? Austin Theory beat Ali, and then Ali's gone. I could see that. Like, hey, man, I want to get out of here, Vince. You know, get rid of my contract and me and whatever. And then they say, okay, yeah. He's like, listen, I'll do something on my way out if you like. If you want me to stay home, I'll stay home. If you want me to, you know, put someone over or something, whatever, I'll do that. And then they're like, yeah, would you put over Austin Theory? We got this program we can do with you. You know, that's, I could see that. And then they release him after he gets beaten by Austin Theory. I could see it. But I don't know, man. The guy's got almost 2 years on his contract. So, I don't know, bro. It's a little weird. But definitely could be. It could be, man. And we've heard rumors about more going away. And this guy is in the role of, you know, where you get yourself eliminated from the company, basically. You know, this is where they usually do it. This is the type of situation. But maybe not, because I thought that about Finn Balor recently. I remember thinking, like, oh, are they doing this to Balor? Is that what's going on? And they didn't. So, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I have no clue. But Miz segment, Ali, whatever, I just, you know, I didn't care too much. Then Austin Theory wrestles Ali in this tag match with The Miz, which was just stupid. And then as soon as that ends and Theory and Miz are celebrating, we go right into the 24/7 title, which is not even just a joke now at this point. It's just literally dead. It's irrelevant and dead. It's something that happens and we don't care at all. It's just dead. I want to see Dana Brooke naked and have sex with people. I mean, that sounds terrible. And maybe there's women out there that watch and they don't like the show, but they want to have sex with Seth Rollins, or they want to fantasize about Seth Rollins without his t-shirt on or something like that. Fine. But that's where I'm at. I just think I don't care about any of this. What am I watching? I want to see videos of Dana Brooke having sex with people. And then people will be like, wow, Joe, that's what you want, man? That's messed up. You just want to see, you know, Dana Brooke have sex with people? Like, that's fucked up, dude. You know, like, I could hear all the wrestling columnist people being like, dude, man, that's messed up. Yeah, you know what? That show's terrible. That's how bad it is. It's so bad that I would rather watch Dana Brooke and that's what I'm thinking about. It's not even that I want to watch that. Forget that. It's the idea that that's what I'm thinking about. My mind is on that. Because this is so fucking terrible. That's the problem. Just atrocious, dude. Terrible, atrocious, boring cruise control. Don't give a fuck. Zero fucks given about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Zero fucks given. I like Becky Lynch's outfit, though. I'll tell you that. I like Becky Lynch's weird Spider-Woman Borg Queen outfit that she's wearing. She literally looks like the fucking goddamn Borg Queen from the Star Trek Picard. Since they barely put any fucking effort into the goddamn outfit at all in that show. She's wearing something almost just as good. I thought Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins probably had the... You know, they had I forgot about that segment. They had a good segment, too, for the most part. Pretty good. I kind of like that. Thought that was maybe a 7. Bobby Lashley's segment was trash. That was fucking awful. I don't care. Liv Morgan on a promo, don't care. Then all the women come out and have the main event match. And that it was pretty it was like decent, like a okay match for that type of match, but I don't care. That should have been I can't believe that's the main event, but then again, what would have been the main event? You know what I mean? What's the main event tonight? There is no main event. There was no main event. There's nothing that was a main event here at all. Anywhere here at all. Nothing about this show was main event, and that's the problem. That's it. You have a bunch of lower mid-card stories going on with nothing. Frankie Labella says, I just started watching the review, and I don't understand. I thought they were supposed to unify the tag belts, and now it's a 6-man tag. He was like, bring me those bring me those championships, bring me those other belts. And then they sort of had a match that had to qualify him to have a match, and now they're having a match that doesn't get them the belts. The fuck are we doing? What are we? I don't know either. You're right. What is going on? I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows what's happening at all. It's trash. That's what's happening. Again, maybe Backlash will be somewhat decent, but we're just seeing repeat matches and stories that are so lackluster because they've already told the WrestleMania versions of them. So how is this going to be any better? You've already told the WrestleMania version of the stories, so now WWE Backlash WrestleMania is going to be better? No, probably not. It's just, it might as well be called the rematch at WWE Rematch. Lazy rematches by WWE. So we have to watch 4 weeks of a shithole of a build. Thank you. Wow, WWE. I'm excited. Nobody's excited. You know why? Every single person that does a fucking review right now, the numbers are down. The numbers are dead. Okay? PWU, fucking not even 100. Wrestling Inc., 20% lower. Fucking Sean Ross Cyclops, under a K. Catman, not even at 2,000 or 3,000. Everybody is 30 to 40% down right now. Joe Cronin show can't hit 300 people watching. Nobody gives a fuck or is watching this show anymore. Nobody is watching, which is bad. And I told you this 5 years ago, 7 years ago. I said, I don't want this to keep trending this way, because if it does and it keeps going this way, guess what? Eventually, some people won't be watching me because they won't even be watching. The best thing in the world is the people that hate watch. If you hate watch, you still watch me because you want to know what I'm going to say after you just watched it and you thought, wow, am I fucking crazy or does this suck? I'm going to listen to what Joe says. Wow, this pissed me off. I want to see Joe rage. Or, I don't know, let's see what Joe says. Or if you liked it, you want to see maybe. Whatever the case is. But the worst thing is somebody who doesn't even hate watch anymore. They hate don't watch. There are some of you who don't watch Raw at all. You just tune into me to see what I'm saying about it while you do something. There's more of that going on now than anything. That's not good. That's dangerous because eventually you say, okay, it's the same old thing every week. Even Joe's the same old thing every week because there's nothing much to say about it. I can't get creative anymore with what to say about it. And neither can almost near anybody else. A lot of people have a second job now, like I do. I have 3. You guys know this. Look at tonight, it's dead. Is there any, you know what I mean? Of course I do. 270 people watching right now. People are dead. I've made $4, $2. You think you can make a living off this right now or any more? Not really. It's dead. Tonight is a prime example. Some nights we're popping. Some nights there's some things to talk about. It is dead. People have second jobs. People have tuned out. People have taken a break. Whatever the case is, I can see it. I can see it, and it's not just me. Yes, certainly, maybe my show's a little different because Jake isn't here. And by the way, I did speak to Jake as always. I talked to him again, but dude, you don't even understand what happened to him today. Like, he had some crazy medical stuff go down today and yesterday as well. And me and him did talk like I told you we would, and we've been talking. We did get to speak a bit. But we weren't able to record anything for you guys because he's got a lot of shit going on. I'll let him tell you about it when he comes on to talk about it. But it was insane. It's awful. And the numbers are down all around. I'm looking at numbers right now, and I'm looking at everybody everywhere to see if I'm not crazy, and I'm not. The numbers are down. At least 30%. Every wrestling reviewer right now, I'm looking at all of them. They're all down 30%. 30%. Mark my words. This is a go-home show tonight. So you would think the rating would slightly spike up. I have a feeling, based on how bad this was, the NHL playoffs, the NBA playoffs, and the fact that this was dead tonight, I believe that you may see the record tonight. The record lowest Raw of all time. If not, it will be the top 3, I think. Third worst Raw of all time tonight, if not the number 1. I'm telling you right now. This is an indication, guys. The biggest indication is that you guys aren't watching me right now. Or that you guys are, but the people aren't watching me right now. We're missing at least 200 people that could be here. For 400 to 400 people is what I would at least expect. If not 300 to 290 constantly. And not only that, but everybody else, down 30% wrestling reviewers. This shit is dead. And now I'm going to stop repeating myself. I know I've just repeated myself like 900 times over and over and over again. But I felt the need to do so, man. I don't know. Ciampa is being a babyface on the main event. Confusing shit. Yeah, I don't know either. Jake has just been sick with medical shit, man. He's just got so much going on, bro. I mean, think about it. Jake is down to 160 pounds. And if you count the skin that's hanging off of him, he weighs 130, he says. Think about that. If you were to get rid of the skin that's hanging on Jake right now, he weighs 130 pounds. And today, and his family might have COVID right now. He might have it. I don't know yet. He had tests done today because someone was really sick. And then his other family, it's just the poor fucking guy, you don't even understand. But I did speak with Jake today, but we weren't able to meet up because he was in the hospital, so we really couldn't speak much, so. But he does say hi. He misses everybody. He's wicked sad about it, and it's not good news. That's all I can tell you, really. So that sucks. But yeah, this show was abysmal tonight, and I really have not much else to say about it. I really don't. I have not much else to say about it. You guys don't have much to say about it that I can get my creative head rolling. You know what I mean? It's a lot of nobody has anything to say. You know what I'm saying? It's not good. So does that mean he might not be making to the next event? Probably not WrestleMania. Who's that? Who might not make it? What? Michael, what are you talking about? No, it's not Drew Bar. Michael, what are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about Jake going to Backlash? Because Backlash is in Rhode Island, so you'd think we could go.
Super chat. A super chat.
What up, Mr. Pico?
Here's $2 more, Joe. Jason Tatum ever play goalie?
Yeah, when we get Jason Tatum out there, we'll get him in goal. We'll switch around the Boston teams, the Celtics and the Bruins. We'll switch some people. You know what I mean? Ness 1068 goes, I skipped the whole show and went and worked out. Well, it's probably a good idea. You probably made the right decision skipping this show. Because it sucks bad. It sucks bad. This show was bad. Thank you to Don Edward, who became a $10 VIP patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thank you, Don. I'm going to New Japan May 14th. Have fun with that. Be better than what Raw was tonight, I'll tell you that much. This trash of a show. Just awful. I skipped the show and bleached my asshole, said Mr. Pico Boulevard. Well, listen, no doubt about it. A lot of people did the exact same thing. And why wouldn't you? This shit was an abomination tonight. An absolute fucking abomination. I have nothing else to say about it. I've said everything I've wanted to say about it. To be honest. I've said it all. And now we're 47 minutes into this show. And I've said it all. I've told you everything that I give a shit about with this show. I think it was a 4 out of 10. Dakota Kai isn't even in WWE anymore, bro. You know? Booker T commented on the Ryback situation. That's more interesting than this shit. Let's hear what Booker T has to say about Ryback. And by the way, Ryback went on to say this about me the other day. Did you guys know this? Now, it was someone in his chat was spamming as me. And he said the JC guy. And if you guys remember, the JC guy is what Ryback calls me. But he went on to say Jim Cornette or something like that. But he was talking about me because someone was spamming my name. And by the way, just in case Ryback's listening, the fucking idiot, I'm not in your chat ever, you dumb idiot. You know what I mean? And if he ever wants to come on my show and advertise his shit and bury the hatchet, he could, but he doesn't. Because he's an idiot. He's a guy who fucking tells you to be positive and then not talk about people you don't know, but then calls Vince McMahon's mother a whore. It's like, bro, this guy's fucking unhinged retard levels. It's unbelievable. Now I'm trying to find the video, and I think I have it, but I don't know. Maybe I don't have it. I thought I did. Maybe I don't have it. But people sent it to me, and I thought I did have it because people sent it to me. Maybe I liked it. I know I got a lot of likes, though. But it's like, it's true. Oh, here it is. I saw the screenshots too, by the way.
JC guy, I don't even. If you want to listen to his show, like I said, I'm not even. Jim is whatever.
He's not talking about Jim. The JC guy, he's not talking about. He's talking about me. I don't know why he said Jim. The guy in the chat was spamming Joe Cronin, fuck you, type of thing. And he said the JC guy, and then he said Jim. He did that on purpose to, like, detract from, I think, from me. I don't know. But who cares anyway? I don't care. I don't care about Ryback. I'm not in his chat. You know what I mean? And this is after, by the way, this is after he deleted the thing about Vince's mom being a whore.
Yeah, the JC guy, I don't even, if you want to listen to his show, like I said, I'm not even, Jim is, whatever. I don't waste my time. It's always negative and hate on everyone, and that's how they get their views, and just don't, and that's like anyone in wrestling, they talk about things, and they'll try to, they do things, they'll make up things without all the information. A lot of people are
Kind of like when you make up that Vince McMahon's mother was a whore.
just doing things for clicks and for money.
Like when you tweet out Vince McMahon's mother was a whore.
And it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
But there's
You're a fucking fake.
A lot of just, there's, like I said, a lot of garbage out there. But that's up to you, the individual, not to listen to that. And not to let that kind of stuff let you form opinions and go out and spread hate over things that you don't know, right?
Oh, yeah, it's up to you not to go out and spread hate about things you don't know. Like Vince McMahon's mother was a whore. Dude, this guy is so full of shit. It's unreal, the full of shit he is. Like, what? What the fuck kind of full of shit is he?
Ryback, when Ryback was in WWE and he was having his run.
Unreal, bro.
It actually felt like, oh, man, this guy about positivity all the time and talked about, oh, I believe in, the power of positive messaging and feeding, not let that negative energy feed you or anything like that. My man has been nothing but negative the last.
Yep, and it's always been that way. This isn't new, by the way. I want this guy to know this. I want this fucking little cocksucker with Booker T here, Brad Gilmore. I want Brad Gilmore, who looks like a fucking cocksucker. I actually like Brad, I'm kidding. But he does look like a cocksucker, but then again, I look like I robbed a fucking CVS. But I want Brad to know this has been Ryback all along since day one. I saw it since day one. That's why I got in a fucking fight with the guy. Cause I'm real as fuck with with these people. If I see some shit, I say it. And if I say it, it makes them mad, and then people say, "Oh, you're looking for a picture?" No. It's fucking, that's what it is. And then I felt bad. I was like, maybe I caused them to be upset. Maybe it's my fault. Let me go up to his face and apologize to him. What if he fucking kicks your ass? I don't know, but I'm just going to do it. Because that's what I feel like doing. It's what I do. This ain't nothing new, okay, Bradley? It ain't nothing new.
Couple years. I'm serious. And it's like, bro, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
That's what Ryback told me.
Or at least if you're going to say something that might be a little ugly, have a point to it. But for those who don't know what we're talking about, he said some very foul things regarding Vince and Vince's mom. Vince's mother, who, by the way, recently passed away.
Called her a whore. Ryback called Vince's mom a whore. And then when somebody in Ryback's chat as me showed up as Joe Cronin, a fake Joe Cronin, Ryback proceeded to call him that JC guy, and then brought up Jim Cornette for some reason, and then said this.
There's a lot of garbage out there, but that's up to you, the individual, not to listen to that, and not to let that kind of stuff let you form opinions and go out and spread hate over things that you don't know, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Ryback is bipolar, a narcissistic bipolar person. I don't know any other thing that it could be but that.
That also.
However, I'm not a diplomaed psychologist, so that's just my opinion.
That he don't know.
That he has no way of validating these claims.
Yeah, that's my thing right there.
That she's a whore. Maybe he could smell her dead body, and he was like, "Yo, I can smell a whore anywhere. I smell a whore anywhere, especially a dead whore."
When you're talking about somebody that you don't know,
Fucked up.
that right there for me is taking it to another level.
Well, I do that a lot. I don't care about that.
Just saying, like I say, something just personally just outright stupid, nasty, however you want to call it. and my thing is too, looking for somebody to blame. Okay, I have no problem, personal issues with Ryback or anything like that.
Or do I?
But I'm not someone that hide up under a rock or anything, or that's afraid to tackle a situation like this one right here. My thing is this: Ryback didn't make it in the WWE, right? That's a fact. He didn't make it in the WWE. But tell me this here: what was Ryback before the WWE?
Nowhere that I saw him.
I mean, did he do anything on the independent scene or anywhere relevant enough to where he should have been treated any differently than anybody else that came through WWE's program? I mean, me personally, I don't know anywhere of that he's been, as well as after WWE. Where's Ryback gone and done something anywhere else to where it's imagine what
Ryback Booker T taking shots at Ryback there. Yo, Mr. Pico.
Ryback said be positive. Just like his AIDS test.
Yeah, be positive about be positive just like his AIDS test. Let's remember how people painted the Ryback situation.
Well, I meant to do on an ongoing thing. That's why.
Let's remember Grapple Vision's video.
I'm really sorry. This is Joe Cronin. I'm really, really sorry, man. That was totally the producer, and I was joking around with that tweet.
No, but you understand though, like, so.
Yeah.
You sit there and you call me a pussy. People, you've never met me, you don't know me. You're publicly talking shit to me, and then you do an impersonation on your show.
I didn't do the impersonation. I don't think he understands that either. That's the other thing. He doesn't understand. I literally tried to go up to him to say, "Hey, listen, that wasn't entirely my producer that caused this problem, but I'm sorry that it happened." And then he ignores that and then says, "Well, you did an impression of me." And it's like, well, I didn't do the impression of you. Because if you heard it, you'd know that I was talking. To someone. Like, it's not me. But I understand that you're mad somebody did an impersonation of you.
That was you put out. No, but it's you. You make the decision to do it. Don't blame it on your fucking producer.
And then I get it.
It's disrespectful on so many levels. You don't know me and how fucking hard I've worked for this.
And you don't know Vince McMahon's whore mother either, Ryback. You know?
I know it doesn't matter.
Ryback just declined a picture. I was willing to give him money.
Yeah, that's JD was willing to give him money. I wanted nothing to fucking do with that, by the way. That's all him. I don't give a fuck. I don't need the guy's picture. He can take a picture and stuff it up his ass. I did not want a picture. I wanted to apologize and clear the air that it's just a joke and that it's not a big deal. And he never did. But this guy that's why I believe he might be bipolar. I think he might be bipolar or crazy. I don't know what it is. Or he's he's doing a better job at working people than me. You know what I mean? He's even more heartless than me, that he'll just literally say the worst shit about someone and then pretend he didn't do it and then tell other people that they shouldn't do it. I mean, that is some savage shit, bro. When you can be like, yo, hope you die in a pit of spikes. Hope your whore mother is dead. I'll kill your whore mother. And then also in the same fucking breath be like, everybody should be positive and do the right thing and not talk about people and talk about me and things they don't know, man. You got to be a good person. What? So it's like, dude, is this guy, is he actually have a mental issue that I don't know about? Or is he out of his fucking mind? Or is he one of the biggest dickhead trolls ever and nobody realizes it? Because what kind of fucking level of fucking Sith Lord do you have to be on to 1 second call a guy's mother who just died a fucking whore, and then to go on your stream and say that people need to be good and avoid negative and don't talk bad about people they don't know? Dude, what kind of level of Sith mongoloid, of what kind of devil evil fuck are you? that you go and fucking you can literally double speak like that in the same day, the same week. Dude, what kind of fucking goddamn fucking magician are you when you can do that? Pretty fucking impressive. Right? I don't know, bro. It's pretty crazy.
Rybum the Builder.
He's burning bridges everywhere. I mean, I get it. I burn bridges too. I get that. This level of fucking crazy is wild, though. I'm impressed. I'm actually kind of impressed. I wish I could do this. I wish I could come out and be like, you know what? Your family should die in a car fire. And then I'm going to come out and be like, you know what? You should not talk to people about, like, say funny things like that. That's not funny. You know? Come on. I don't know, man. I can't believe that level of magic that he's on. What kind of magical fucking demon is this guy? Ryback is insane regardless, says Just Insane, which is a great name, by the way. Just Insane. I love that name. Oh, my God. Well, I think that's all I got for you. You know, I gave you some shit on Ryback. I played Booker T's, reaction. He goes on to, be like, yeah, fuck, I'd never shake Ryback's hand in person. Fuck that. I don't respect him. That's what, basically what Booker T went on to say, which I get. And that's about it, man. I think the roids got to Ryback. Whatever he was thinking or doing or whatever the case may be. Anyway, looks like I'm going to have to do a lot of work tomorrow. So I'm going to be on my way out of here. I got to get up early to do a lot of shit, looks like. WWE WrestleMania Backlash is coming. I believe this was the go-home show to Backlash, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember anymore because, God, it was so boring. It's insane. I wish Ryback hit me. Yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah, you want to finish it?
I wish he attacked me. Wouldn't it have been great if I could have gotten 15% out of his supplements that whatever? I don't know, man. The guy's got to be crazy because he could have came on here and promoted with me back when I had thousands of viewers. Dude, he would have been on my show when I had 1,000 live viewers a night and 20,000 views per video. And he would have been able to advertise his products. I would have done everything for him. Because I would have been like, dude, I owe you. You know what I mean? Like, let's advertise your shit, bro. It's cool. And then let's do a podcast. And I really did respect Ryback for coming back from those injuries. And I really thought WWE fucked him over because he had a good gimmick of bullying people. I thought that was the funniest shit. I really honestly believe that. And whatever, though. The guy's never going to believe that, But I don't get him, man. There's a part of me that doesn't get him, and I think he's whacked. And then there's a part of me that thinks he's a genius. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know, bro.
Shell shock.
Hey, Drew Bar. Thank you so much, Drew Bar. I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, possibly. Depending on how long I want to work in the morning at my sales job. But I might peek in and see you guys for a few. I don't know. But we'll see. Raw sucked tonight. 4 out of 10. This sucks. See you tomorrow. Guys, I hope you subscribe if you're new. More videos coming tomorrow. It was a dead show tonight. Dead fucking everything. Dead around the wrestling world. I'm predicting this is one of the worst rated Raws of all time. In my opinion. It's got to be. Got to be one of the lowest rated Raws of all time. I just typed goodbye to Leah. I was trying to say goodnight to Leah, and it auto-corrected to good night or goodbye. Just thinks I'm going to kill myself in the basement. Goodbye. I'm just gonna leave it like a